Do you want to actually change your health or other areas of your life right away? Well, if so, I'm going to share with you exactly how to do it step by step. Hey, in case you don't know me, my name is Jason Chaney, and I specialize in helping people transition to a plant-based diet to lose weight. But most importantly, I help them start addressing their self-image when it comes to their food home, to where they can start regaining a level of health that they never thought they could before. And so really want to ask you this. Do you know how to really start changing your life today, especially your health? Because most of us, when we're trying to change our health, we go on a diet. And a diet is nothing more than a pattern interrupter, meaning it's something that's going to stop our habits for a short period of time. And then we go right back to our original habits. A diet never changes our habits. And this is why diets never work. And I will always tell you, a diet will never work for you until you start changing your habits or your food home. And so you can see this in every area of your life. You can see it through your family. You can see it through friends. If you really take an honest look at yourself, and if you've been struggling with losing weight, and you can see if you look back every time you were trying to diet, it was a short period of time you did it, whether it was 30 days, a month, 30 days, 2 months, 6 months, or even a year. But then you went back to your normal eating. Or you can even see it in some of the biggest shows that used to be out there for weight loss, like The Biggest Loser. This is the reason why most of those people gained the weight back. They were focused on doing a pattern interrupter instead of changing and using the most powerful tool that they have. And that is attitude. Remember, this whole week, I'm just talking to you about attitude. Like, this is how important it is. I could talk to you about attitude for over months. Like this, to really get this to dig into you, like it takes time. Because if you don't address your attitude, you're never going to change your life. And here's a quick spot check on how you can see if you have a good attitude or a bad attitude towards your health. Now, if I tell you right now, you can no longer eat any meat, cheese, milk, butter, or any type of dairy products, any type of animal products, what would your response be? If your response is something like, oh, I can't do that, that's a negative attitude. That's a bad attitude towards your health. You can do anything that's possible. This is why we have free will. God, Allah, whatever your faith belief is, gave us free will for a reason. It's because we can change our attitude towards anything in any situation that we're in. Or if you're saying, I can't afford that, that is a negative attitude. That means you're not looking at the benefits of health compared to the disadvantages of being sick or having issues with dis-ease, which means that your body is not in normal vibration. And so really think about this. If you're someone if you suffer from any of the things that I was suffering with, constant pain, high blood pressure, I had some heart challenges because they said I had a cardiac event. Also, I was having mental health issues. I had constant migraines. Let me see, what else did I have? I had a CPAP machine and a couple other health issues too, like diabetic neuropathy pain. I was taking over 40 pills a day. But even then, when I had that negative attitude, when I was that person of 550 plus pounds, I was telling myself, oh, I can't afford to eat healthy. Oh, healthy food is expensive. But I wasn't taking into account how much money I was spending on these pills each and every day. And here's the thing, like, I'm not going to tell you, oh, if you start eating healthy right now, if you go eat a salad today, you can get off your pills, your medication. No. Anybody tell you that, they're lying to you. You need your medication for right now, but if you consistently do something healthy each and every day to improve or be better in your eating, you can possibly get off it one day. And it can be a lot faster than you think. Like for me, I got off all of my medications, even my CPAP machine, after a year. It was actually less than that. It was about 6 months, but a year completely, because I was still afraid at the time. And I was still doing some of the things because I was just like, oh man, I don't know if I can get off of this. But as I changed my attitude from that 550 plus pound person, and what I mean by that is I changed my attitude from being a victim person. Like, oh, why is my doctor not helping me? Why the VA let me down? Why the military didn't give me the support that I needed? And I changed it to someone who was a co-creator in my life. Meaning I use my free will. Like, what do I want my life to be? I don't care what my doctor says. I don't care what my family says. I don't care what my friends are saying. What do I want in my life? And I changed my attitude from that victim mode to a co-creator. And if you start changing your attitude from victim to co-creator, you'll start actually doing something, which is what we're all here to do, and that's to grow. And we can only grow when we start doing changes in our life. Really think about this. If you know someone who's just very negative. They don't want to do anything. They never want to do anything. Like, you know, someone who's, oh, I'm not going to fly. I'm not going to eat healthy. I'm not going to get on a big boat, nothing. Are they really enjoying life? They never get to grow and experience. Like someone who says, oh, I don't want to ever fly. They never get to see the beauty of seeing the earth from that far up in the air. Also, they never get the advantage of going to certain countries, visiting certain cultures, eating certain foods. If it's someone who's like, oh, I'm never going to go on a cruise, I'm not doing that. That's someone who would never get to experience that. They don't ever get to grow in that area. If it's someone who just doesn't want to eat healthy or do anything healthy, they're never going to be able to grow and truly enjoy life. Because the more we're doing unhealthy habits, we know where it's going to end up. We're going to end up in the grave. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Science proves it. Your doctor tells you every day. Like everything around us tells us that we need to have a healthier lifestyle. So why not start with the one thing that we actually control, which is our eating? No one can control our eating but us. And so like that's an attitude right there. Like if you're saying also like, oh, I can't eat healthy because of my kids. Oh, I can't eat healthy because of my spouse. They're bringing junk in. That's none of their business. They don't have to be focused on your health. You do. Like my wife, she doesn't have to focus on my health. That is my job to focus on that. It is your job to focus on your health. And you have to develop the attitude to where when people, even if they are maybe trying to sabotage your things, or if they just don't know any better, they just have ignorance because they don't understand what healthy eating is, which most of us do not. Like I tell you, you can go ask people each and every day for the next 10 or 12 years, and you won't find one person that can tell you how to truly eat healthy. They're going to tell you stuff like, oh, you need to eat protein. Bullshit. You don't need to eat protein. There's not a such thing as a protein deficient diet unless you're in starvation. And we all live in the first world. If you're like, oh, Jason, I don't know about that. If you're watching me right now through your phone, through your computer, you live in the first world. It doesn't matter what country you live in. If you're able to look at me using the internet, using social media, you are living a first world life. You're not living in some bushes somewhere. We're not living some savage life. So like these things don't apply to those people. So you do not have a protein deficiency. Or they may tell you, oh, you need to drink milk for strong bones. Bullshit. That is a lie. That is old, outdated science. Like we have to start getting to what the real science is now. Science has caught up to our eating. Science has caught up to the nutrition of our body, but we have to start studying it. And if you don't want to study, you just have to start doing things that are different than what you're already doing. Because here's the thing that most of us do not realize. And once I realized this is how I really changed my life. And I really started taking advantage of my attitude and applying it to where I wanted to be in my life. The attitude around your eating up to today has got you everything that you have in your health. Whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. It's based on the attitude of your eating today. So up to this day, whatever your health is, it's because of your attitude towards eating. If you're someone that has different forms of dis-ease, whether it's cancer, heart issues, diabetes, high blood pressure, other issues like that, erectile dysfunction, whether you're a man or woman. Yes, women has erectile dysfunction too. Like all of these things are important. Like you have to understand your eating has got you up to the point to this day. If you're not willing to change your eating, you will never grow into a healthier person. And I'm living proof of this. Until I changed my eating, I was not a healthy person. I knew I was going to die. I knew I probably had at the most 5 years left of my life. But once I started changing and I started growing into a healthier person, and it wasn't doing, oh, I changed all my eating overnight. That wasn't how it worked. I was taking little baby steps each and every time. People that wasn't there when, we first cut out all sugar. Then we started cutting out a lot of processed foods. Then we started cutting out milk. Then we started cutting out cheese. Then we started cutting out meat. Then by the time we looked up, it was like, oh, wait, we just eat fruits and vegetables. And I started getting better because I was doing better in my diet each and every day. Each and every day I was making a better decision, a healthier decision. And that's how I became a better Jason, a healthier Jason. And you can become a better and healthier version of you also, but it's going to take you having to change. No one can give you the health that you desire or that you truly want but you. And so it's going to take you changing your attitude around how you eating, your attitude around how you think about food, how you think about health, how you think about yourself. And so just to help you out on this, like, I know this is difficult. Like, this is really, really deep mindset stuff. Like, diet programs don't teach you this. And this is why diets don't work, because they don't help you change your mindset. It's all about changing who you are to become the person that you want to be. And so what you need to do, if you want to really start changing your attitude, just pick one area, a thing that you're going to change, and focus on that each and every day for the next 30 days. So if you say, okay, Jason, I'm just going to drink more water each and every day, give a specific number. Are you going to drink 60 ounces, 72 ounces? Are you going to drink 100 ounces? And do that each and every day for 30 days so they'll become a habit. If you say, okay, Jason, I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to change some of my eating. Okay, what are you going to either get rid of or what are you going to add? So if you want to get rid of something, like you could do like me and my wife did, we got rid of sugar first. And we did that over and over to where it just became a normal habit for us. And do it for 30 days. Whatever you commit to, do it for 30 days so it can become a habit. And then once that become a habit, grow on and take something else. One of the ways I like to do it is, if I give up something, I do that for 30 days. Then my next 30 days, I like to gain something. So I don't feel like I'm just depriving myself. This is a way you can start shocking your brain into thinking like, so don't think like, oh, I'm on a diet. Because diets teach us to feel deprived. And you don't want to feel deprived when you're trying to be healthier. You're becoming better. So like when we got rid of sugar, I started adding salads to every meal. And I was doing it and doing salads without salad dressing. So after I did that for 30 days, now whenever I eat a salad, I don't use salad dressing. So I don't have the extra sugars, chemicals, and all those preservatives that's in it. I just use lemon, pepper, and salt. Like, so focus on it that way. First 30 days, what do you want to give up? Then the second 30 days, what do you want to gain? And you can flip-flop them however you want, but this is one of the easiest ways to do it. And if you don't believe me, just look at my results. It took me from 550 plus pounds to where I couldn't even get an accurate number on an industrial scale. I was literally too fat to get a number. It just said error. And it stopped at 550 plus pounds. I couldn't walk. I had diabetic neuropathy pain in my left legs. I was taking 40 plus pills. I was using a CPAP machine each and every night. Now I can breathe on my own. I was taking medicine for mental health issues. I was suffering from severe anxiety and severe depression. I was having erectile dysfunction issues. I was having heart issues. All of these things that I was suffering from, and I no longer have to worry about them because I started becoming better one day at a time. And then I developed a healthier habit in my life. And you can do this also, but you have to make the decision. Do you really want it? And if you really want it, commit to it and just start making the changes and start creating the new habits each and every day. And so like I say, just to tell you again how to do it, for 30 days, just commit to something that you are willing to give up. It can be something as simple as sugar. It can be added oil. It can be eating less fat, anything. Less than, just do it for 30 days. Or you can do something that you're going to gain for 30 days. Or you're going to drink more water. Or you're going to start eating more fruit. Start eating more vegetables. Start eating maybe a meatless Monday meal or a meatless Tuesday or Wednesday meal, like something like that. Just do it. Make it simple. Don't make it complicated. And sometimes I think a lot of people get confused because I try to make it so simple for you, but it is that simple. Like, just figure out something you're going to give up. Give it up for 30 days. Then the next 30 days, find something that you're willing to gain and you're going to add to your regimen, your eating regimen, and do it for 30 days. Don't focus on exercise, because if you focus on exercise, you're going to burn yourself out. Because if you don't do focus on the eating first, you're never going to have enough energy to do the exercise that you want to have. I didn't gain the energy to start walking 180 miles a month when I was 550 plus pounds. It took me about 3 years to gain that energy. Like, I was doing constant repetition with my habits of eating healthy for over 3-4 years, something. And then I was able to start walking 180 plus miles a month. Like, so don't focus on exercise. Focus on the thing that you have the most control over, and that's what you're putting in your mouth. So I hope you got value from it. Hit the like button if you like this type of content. If you know someone that needs value, they're struggling with their weight loss, just share this to them so they can see, like, look, you're not alone. There are people out here that was maybe in the same situation or worse situation than you, and they have gotten better. This is why I do these videos. And most importantly, if you want to get more of this type of content, just click the link up above or below, depending on where it is on your screen, and just subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's a way where you can watch the videos on loop. And also you can see a lot of the different short videos I put together, like ways of how you can get more calcium in your diet naturally, how to get more iron in your diet naturally, all these different things that can help you out. And it's without spending a lot of money. Because remember, health does not have to be hard. Health can be very simple if you just take it one step at a time. So I hope you got a value from this. Have a great day and stay supercharged.